Hello, welcome to yoga practice. For today's practice, you don't need any props at all, just a yoga mat. And we'll start our practice today doing some very gentle Tai Chi style warm-ups, and then progress on to some yoga poses, and most of the work will be standing. So let's start opening up the joints. Stand with your feet about hip distance apart, and then shoulder circles, alternating one side and then the other. And try to get as much movement in your shoulders as you can. And then pause, and then circle your shoulders the other way. Good. And then let's do the backstroke. So you lift one arm and point your palm to the side wall, and then bring your arm down. So go side to side. And it's totally okay to turn your torso as you do this. So you get some involvement through your spine as well as through your shoulders. Reach out through your fingertips as far as you can reach. This should feel good. And then do something like a side stroke. So you reach out with one arm and then circle. And reach and exchange. And you're just getting that side body opening there. And then let's switch to the other side. Reach your right arm out and then exchange. So you reach out as far as feels good for you. There we go. Good. And then bring your palms together in front of you and really reach your fingertips forward and lift your thumbs up. And you're going to track your thumbs here. So as you inhale, take your left arm back and your eyes are tracking your thumb. And take your arm back as far as is comfortable. And then exhale, you slowly bring your palms together again. And let's go to the other side. Inhale to open. Track that thumb with your eyes. And then exhale to close your gate. Let's go a couple more. Inhale, open. And exhale. And one more. Inhale to open. Open the chest. And then exhale. Good. And then take your hands to your waist. Again, your feet need to be at least hip distance apart. And waist circles. And you can bend your knees as you do this. Allow your body to freely move. Except keep your head still. So we're really trying to keep the movement in the trunk. And then pause and circle around the other way. And then come back to center, then hip tips. So you're going to bend your knees with this one. And the idea here is to allow the pelvis to glide over the head of the thigh bones. For me, this feels very good. And then go back to hip circles a couple times each direction and around the other way. Good. Now this next one, I love this for the hip sockets. Bring your feet together, lift one knee up, take the knee out, and then place your foot down. Pick up your foot, turn your knee back to the front, and then lower your foot. And then switch to the other leg. Knee up, out, and down. Up, forward. You get the idea. Let's go. This is a little bit of a balance move too. And one more time. Good. Feet together, knees pressed in toward each other. Bend your knees and take your hands over your kneecaps. And then circle around your knees. And allow your feet to even kind of roll with this one. So when I first started doing this, I found that it hurt my knees a little bit. And then over time, actually it feels quite good for my knees. And there is no pain. Pause wherever you are, and then circle around the other way. You can make bigger circles as long as it feels comfortable. And then come back to center. And then take your feet at least hip distance apart. Bend your knees, and then knock your knees in toward each other. And then roll to the outer edges of your feet. So knees in, and roll out. So this is a squat. And kind of play with this one. You can come as deep down as is comfortable for your knees and for your hips. Some days you may do more, some days you may do less, and you're going to turn your feet along with the movement of the knees and hips, and then come back up. Good. So now take your right foot back and circle around on the tips of your toes, waking up the ankle. And then pause and circle around the other way. And then let's switch to the other side. Circle around. Feels good. And then circle around the other way. And then feet together. And then load your weight into your left foot, pick up your right knee, and then circle while balancing. Let's get some more movement in the ankle. And then circle around the other way. And then put your foot down. Switch sides. And then circle around the other way. I can hear my ankle popping. And then put your foot down. And this next one is one of my favorites. Step your feet wide and bend your knees to a comfortable level. And then it's like you're cleaning your coffee table. So you're polishing. This is kind of a wax on, wax off thing. And allow your body to sway side to side. And again, as long as it feels okay with your knees, it's fine to go as far as you want. And then you pause and go the other way. Breathe. And then let's pretend like now we're going to wash the wall. Big circles with the palms. And then pause and circle around the other way. Good. Good. And then heel toe, feet in toward each other. And let's get back on the yoga mat here. So now let's do Ardha Chandrasana 1, which is half moon pose. So just take your feet hip distance apart in Tadasana. Weight yourself back into your heels. Engage your quads by squeezing your thigh muscles into your thigh bones. Draw your abs in and lift them up. As you inhale, lift your arms straight up over your head. And go ahead and lift your shoulders right up to your ears. And then round your arms, make a fist of your right hand. Grasp your right wrist with your left hand. Take an inhale, and then exhale, lean all the way over to your left, and find a beautiful spaciousness through the right flank there. And press more now down into your right heel, and now let's try to also lengthen the left flank. So we'll try to lift up, almost like you're lifting your left armpit away from your left heel. Good. Inhale, come on up. Exhale, relax. Make a fist of your left hand, grasp with your right hand. Take an inhale, and then as you exhale, lean all the way over to your right. And go ahead for that left side body opening. Keep pressing into your left heel. And now let's try to lengthen through that underside too. So just try to lift up a little bit and get lots of space through both sides of the torso. Good. Inhale, come on up. Release and exhale, lower it down. So now let's do some lunges. I'm going to step to the front edge of your mat. I can't step too far here because of the camera range, so I'll stand here. Feet hip distance apart. As you inhale, lift your arms up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, forward bend, Uttanasana. Now, if your fingertips don't reach to the floor, it's okay to hold on to your legs. Just do the best you can. Inhale, come halfway up, lift your tail and your chin and broaden the collarbones wide. Take an inhale, exhale, forward bend, and step your right foot back. So let's come to a runner's lunge here. Come on up to your fingertips and line your left knee right over your left ankle and straighten that right leg back and press into the ball mount of your right big toe. So take an inhale here. And then exhale, dip your knee down toward the floor. And inhale, lift your leg and lift the front of your thigh away from the floor. Inhale. And then exhale, press your heel back. Draw the abs in. One more time. Take an inhale. And then exhale. Now keep your right fingertips to the floor. Take your left hand to your left shoulder. Inhale, turn your chest open. And then turn, lift your left elbow up toward the ceiling. Keep pressing your right heel to the back wall. And then if you'd like to take your arm up, go ahead. You may look straight ahead, or if it feels okay for your neck, you can lift your gaze up towards your upper hand. Take an inhale here. Exhale, hand to the floor. Now in one big step, if you can, step all the way up for a forward bend. Take your hands to your waist, squeeze your elbows back behind you, and inhale, come on up to standing. Take your arms down by your sides, Tadasana. Inhale, arms up over your head, lift the shoulders. Exhale, forward bend, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway up, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, step your left foot back for a runner's lunge. Make sure that your right knee is aligned right over your ankle. And reach that left leg back as far as you can. Press into the ball mound of your left big toe and press your heel back. Broaden your collarbones, lift your chest. Take an inhale. Exhale, lower your knee down. Inhale to lift, straighten that leg, shoot that heel back. Exhale, dip down. Inhale again. Exhale, come on down. And lift up again. Good. Take your right hand to your right shoulder. Take an inhale and open your chest up to your right. Keep pressing back through your left heel. Make sure your right knee stays over your right ankle. And then if you'd like to take your arm up, go ahead and reach up. Reach those two arms away from each other. Take an inhale here. Exhale, lower your hand down. And one big step, step your left foot up near your right foot. Hands to your waist. Inhale, slowly lift and rise. And come on up to standing. Let's return to Tadasana and really enjoy the benefits of the work that you just did. All right, Veerabhadra 2, Warrior 2. So step your feet wide apart. Take your arms out, put your fingertips down, ankles under fingertips, and then lower your arms. Turn your right thigh outward, right toes outward, and hook your left foot in. And for today, let's try a little bit of a wider stance. Let's align our feet heel to heel rather than heel to arch. And then look at your right foot and turn your right foot, the toes of your right foot out like behind you, about the width of one big toe. And then turn your chest back to the center. Hands on your hips. Take an inhale, and then exhale, lower your hips straight down to the floor. Good. Come on back up. So imagine that your pelvis is an elevator, and it's on the 3rd floor. Take an inhale. Exhale, lower down to the 2nd floor. Take another inhale. Exhale, lower down to the 1st floor. That's it. And then try to lean that right knee back towards your right pinky toe. Straighten your left leg. Press that left thigh back. Press into the outer edge of your left heel. Take your arms out to the sides. Roll your shoulders down away from your ears and reach the arms to the far walls. So to work just a little bit harder, I'm going to offer you like a challenge. See if you can try to drag your heels toward each other here. Whoa, that really activates your thighs. So now, left hand to left waist, reach that right arm out and rest your right forearm down on your thigh. So this is a modified side angle pose. So keep pressing into the outer edge of your left heel. Push your right lung forward and press your left lung back. There you go. Take your left arm straight up toward the ceiling, reach that arm up, and then angle your arm up and over. And if that's too much for now, you can always take your hand back to your waist. But if your arm is reaching, feel the connection between your left wrist and your outer left heel. And keep pushing your right lung forward, press your left lung back. Let's come on up. Inhale, come on up. Exhale and release. Soften your knees a little. Turn your toes straight ahead. Other side. Turn your left thigh out, left toes out. Align left heel to right heel and hook your right foot in. Good. Square your body to the front. Take an inhale. Exhale, lower down. and then come on back up. So, all right, elevator time. Take an inhale. Exhale, come down to the second floor. Take another inhale. Exhale, see if you can go down to the first floor. Good. Remember to turn those left toes out to the wall that's behind you. Lean that left knee back, press into the outer edge of your right heel. Take your arms out to the sides. Make sure you roll your shoulders down away from your ears. And for the challenge, see if you can drag your heels in toward each other. Right hand to right waist. Take an inhale. Exhale, lean, reach to the left wall, and then rest your left forearm down on your thigh. And turn open. Blossom, open. Press your left lung forward. Push your right lung back. Open up the side flank. Draw your abs in. Take your right arm straight up. Reach up a little bit higher, but remember, your pelvis is on the first floor. Take an inhale, and then exhale, take your arm all the way over and across. And feel that great connection between your right wrist and your outer right heel. Keep pressing that right thigh back. Inhale, come on up. Exhale, lower arms down. Soften your knees, point your toes straight ahead. Heel toe. Your feet in toward each other. Pause for a moment, just close your eyes. Notice what you feel. Good, and then open your eyes. All right, what is a class without Vrikshasana, tree pose? So let's try a little balance here. Stand on your right foot. Pick up your left knee, turn your knee out. Now your foot could be toes on the floor, or your foot could be to your calf, or perhaps you can get your heel all the way up to your thigh. If your foot's on your thigh, you're going to press the thigh and the foot strongly in toward each other and really draw the outer right hip in. Hands can be to your heart, or arms can be up and reach up. So yesterday here it was very windy, so I'm thinking that this is a willow tree and the wind is blowing, and to challenge ourselves more, we can move our arms. So that makes you really focus in. If this is too much, you can keep your hands to your heart or keep your arms straight up. Good, everyone arms up. Take an inhale. Exhale, hands come back down center line, and then lower your foot down and relax. Shake it out of your right leg. Ready for a second side? All right, I'm better balancing on my first side than this second side here, so we'll see. Put your weight into your right foot, charge up your thigh, draw your outer right hip in, stand tall. Pick up your left knee and turn your knee out, and then foot to thigh. Whoops, I did the same one again. Oh, sorry. Switching sides. Heel comes to the thigh, then hands come to your heart center. There you go. All right, if you like, you can take your arms up, reach up nice and high. You may stay here, or if you dare, ooh, it's windy. Moving around any way possible when you're balancing really makes you focus and concentrate. All right, take an inhale and then exhale, lower down. All right, one more standing pose, and that is Trikonasana, triangle pose. And today we'll do a little bit of a variation. So hands to your collarbones, take an inhale, exhale, step or hop your feet wide, and then lower your arms. Turn that right thigh out, turn your right toes out a little bit, hook your left foot in, and like for Warrior 2, we're going to align our feet heel to heel. So really charge up your legs and turn your chest. So let's warm up the hips a little bit more for this pose. So take your hands right underneath the hip crests, and then lift the pelvis like somewhat up away from your thigh bones, but press your heels down. Take an inhale. Exhale, hip tip to your right, like as far as you can go. But as you lean, anchor back into your left heel. Come on back up. Take an inhale. Exhale. Draw the right thigh in. Roll the pelvis over the head of the right thigh bone, and then come on up. All right, one more time. This time let's complete the pose. Take an inhale, exhale, hip tip, reach, and then float your right hand down. Take your right hand to the back side of your calf, roll the chest open by pushing your right lung forward and your left lung back, and then take your left arm straight up and be nice and sharp. Be strong here. And then for today, let's get a little more of a lateral reach. So you take that left arm over and across. And again, you feel that connection between your left wrist and your outer left heel. Good. Now you could look straight ahead if you like, or rather than looking up for today, you can maybe just roll your eyes up, shift your drishti up, and then inhale, come on up. Exhale, lower down. Soften your knees, point your toes straight ahead. Turn your left thigh out, left toes out. Hook your right foot in, line your heels, heel to heel. Those left toes really turn out about the width of one big toe, and then turn your chest to the front. Engage your quads, draw them up, press your heels down. Hands underneath the hip crests. So you inhale, lift the hips, and then exhale, glide the pelvis right over the head of that left femur bone. Feel that. Inhale, come on up. Exhale. This one of my favorite things. Inhale, come on up. Then the exhale, reach for it, keep drawing that left quad up as you reach. Lower your left hand down. Take your hand to the back side of your calf and then open the chest even more. Push your left lung forward, press your right lung back. Take your right arm straight up, reach those two arms away from each other. Really power into that right leg. Press back into your right heel. Take an inhale here, and then exhale, angle that arm up and over. Try to get your bicep right close to your ear. And once again, that left lung wants to push forward. You get more action through the torso. You may shift your drishti up towards your upper arm. And then inhale, come on up. Exhale, lower your arms and soften your knees, toes straight ahead, and then slowly bring your feet in toward each other. That pose is so great for the legs and for the hips. So let's just add one more pose and let's just kind of cool it down a little bit. Feet are about hip distance apart, maybe a little bit more, and bend your knees. Grasp your elbows with your hands. I'll turn sideways for this one. So this is a rag doll. And bend over and see if you can rest your torso on your thighs. And see if you can suspend your head within your arms. And really lengthen out through your spine. I just get the feeling here that my back, from the sacrum all the way down my back to the back of my head, is like a waterfall. And the water is just flowing down my backside and spilling out onto the floor. Breathe here. And then recross your arms the other way. And then just kind of wriggle just very gently here from side to side. And then allow your arms just to let go and to rest on the floor if they can reach. And then take your hands to your shins and straighten your legs. With a nice long spine, nice straight sharp legs. Hands to your waist, elbows squeeze back. Inhale, slowly lift and rise. I hope you enjoyed your practice today. Take your hands to your heart center. Namaste.